Proud of the team tonight. Big home win to finish out our home schedule of the regular season. That puts us at 10-10 at home this year. And again, part of building talented and successful teams is winning at home. So finishing that last regular season home game with a win, I can't be more proud of them. And I also just want to mention that I've been doing this for a long time, and when a star player is scratched as late as Neko was scratched, I've watched teams not be mentally ready to handle the situation. Not only was our superstar a late scratch, but in a meaningful game, and they just didn't miss a beat. It's been what our adversity and all of it that we've been through this year, all that adversity has prepared us for, is that you have to pivot and you have to be ready when someone goes down, and it's that next player up mentality, and they were ready tonight. And De'Erica stepped up to the challenge with a double-double tonight, her career high here in LA in rebounds. Azare really competed, and again, just a big home win with more adversity hit us late right before the start of the game.
Coach, what did you tell De'Erica before the game started to kind of make sure she was ready for the role that was going to be increased tonight?
She's a true professional and a decorated player in her own right, has won a championship. She's played in big level games and been in and out of starting lineups. So she was ready for the challenge. She was ready for the moment, and took advantage of the opportunity and really led us. And then it was great having Leja back. Leja out ill for the last 4 or 5 days, came back, and she just changes us. We're 5 games over 500 with Leja in the lineup. Right? And you do the math on what we are without Leja in the lineup. She gives us a physicality, a guard that is a two-way player, really guards physical, but just can get the ball to the paint, which is so necessary, and at times is able to get JC Jordan off the ball for us.
Coach, in a game like today, where it's one of those grinded out, tough kind of games where defense becomes really important, especially down the stretch. It just seemed like both De'Erica and Azare, on the defensive end, De'Erica altering, getting in the passing lanes, Azare altering shots at the rim. Just how important were those two? What did you see out of those two defensively that really helped you take control of that?
Yeah, they were huge, and we asked a lot of our post players. We wanted to give attention to Cloud and Sykes and their talented guards, and in order to do that, you have one post player trying to trap small, athletic, explosive guards or give attention, and the other post player now is rotating behind the ball, guarding multiple people. And to do that for the amount of minutes that they play and just have to do it, it is not as easy as it sounds, and it's a credit to how hard they're working defensively. I love our defense. We've had a lot of adversity this year, but where our defense is really outstanding and exciting for the future.
Curt, how do you get your team to do a better job of taking care of the basketball, giving them 19 points to the Mystics? What do you tell them? And that has to be frustrating to you.
Yeah, well, we gave up 9 points off of turnovers tonight, off of our 13 turnovers. But, again, the leading team in the league gives up, 12 turnovers. We had 13 tonight. Again, for the most part, I thought we handled the physicality better. And, again, that helped with Leja. We could move Jordan away from the ball at times to get Brittany Sykes out of actions. It's difficult on that team. Brittany Sykes and Jordan are the two best guard defenders in this league, and Cloud is a physical guard in her own right. So again, we were under our average in turnovers. I'd like it to be 12, but I'm not going to complain too much with 13.
Thank you.
Right.
Even without Nika, what do you see out there? You made life difficult so much for Elena out there. She struggled with shooting out there.
I just thought we stayed in plays, and I thought we won some battle of the catches where maybe it was a little bit further out. And then we showed her attention off the dribble at times when she put it down. And, she's such an elite player. She missed some shots tonight that she, certainly is capable of making. But, again, they had adversity with Atkins and Austin out. And then, in the game adversity. So, it was two teams that are really talented defensively that were just trying to scratch and claw for some offense.
John?
Curt, the team took care of business here. You got that win. 3 games to go. You're in control of your playoff destiny again. For real, how's it feel?
What I feel like is I just want to keep getting better offensively and keep guarding. I can't wait to compete against Connecticut, New York, 2 of the best defensive teams in the league, and then Seattle. I don't care what their record is. They have elite defense, in some ways, things that give us trouble. So I can't wait to get to work and see how we can do over these last 3 offensively. Wins and losses will take care of itself. The playoff picture will take care of itself. We can't control what Chicago will do. We can't control what teams will do. We know at this time of the year teams may rest, and it may help some teams out, and other teams, may, scratch and claw to the finish. We're just going to try to control what we can control, and it's not easy getting to Connecticut, and you're going to stop asking questions so I can get there.
Rico?
Coach Ricky,
Yeah.
Coach, give us your impression of the importance of how Laisha has returned to playing a solid game, every game out now. Talk about that, and then for the remainder, her stamina, will she be able to continue that?
Yeah, she was, excellent tonight after probably not doing much, in isolation for the last 5 days. Truly remarkable how she changes our team. She just gives us such a physical presence at both ends of the floor. She gets the ball in the paint, she commands it. She does some things that you guys, probably don't even realize how smart of basketball they are. So, it's a pleasure to coach her. She would not want me to say this, but we got a lot of the same personality. We got a lot of fire, both of us together. And so, I just love coaching that intensity that she brings.
And Coach, she seems to be like the feeder, the catalyst, almost perfectly to get the ball to the open player, but also on defense. She's really, her game is just, like she didn't miss a beat being out so long, but she has really been the keystone, in my opinion,
Yeah.
of keeping the team upward.
Yeah, she's been terrific, and again, hard to play in this league without your starting wings. So when we're without Lexi and you're without Laisha, we're just different. But Laisha helped so much being back. I'm glad she's healthy. Now we'll see how she recovers. That's the next step after a red eye tonight. We'll get to a hotel by 8 a.m. today. So this will be a long night ahead of us.
John?
Coach, I'm not sure if you talked about it. Can you give us a little bit of insight into why NECA didn't play tonight, and if you expect her to play during this road trip?
Yeah, she's just a little, like they're all banged up, right, at this time of the year around the league. But she's been banged up. She's played through, some discomfort recently, and we felt it was prudent that she needed some more rest tonight. We'll see how she goes over the next couple of days and see how she is on this road trip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last question on Zoom.
Yeah, Coach, this is Michael from ESPN.com. I wondered if you could, I know you sort of addressed it a little bit, but when you're in these last weeks, how tough it is to sort of ride that roller coaster, and you guys have had to do that, but how does some of the veteran presence on this team, does that help in terms of being able to do that?
Yeah, they've seen it all. As when you have a veteran team, and that's what's nice in this league about having veterans in that locker room, is they've pivoted their whole career in this league. We know how difficult this league can be, and the cadence of games, the injuries and illnesses that come with this league. So again, this adversity throughout the year has prepared us for this moment that, less than an hour before the game, your star player is a scratch. they're ready for it. It's what this whole year has prepared us for, and in the long run, you know, a couple years down the road from now, we're going to look back at this year and the adversity that we faced, and it really helped start our journey and start the culture that of togetherness and how much there's a sisterhood building in that locker room, and they're together, and can't be more proud. It's, you know, always nice to see a team win when a star player goes, you know, is a scratch or goes down.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Safe travels.
Thank you.